an initiative started by UR Sportswear to empower women to find their own active adventure. I'm your host, Jacalyn Gross. Today, I'd like to welcome my good friend Lenie Gallardo, the matriarch to the Gallardos, a family whose vibe and energy is as colorful as their hair. Lenie is raising two strong climbers. However, she is a strong climber in her own right. Bouldering with a twist of motherhood. We'll find out what that means to her and so much more. Before we get into that conversation, though, you might notice if you're listening to this or if you're watching this that we are in a very remote location. We're actually in Leavenworth. We're going to go climbing. And what's cool about this episode is that we're completely off grid. And I'd like to give a special thanks to MidNite Solar, who kindly provided the Little Rosie inverter and the Expion 360 battery to power up my sound setup. All right, bringing it back to Lenie. She has been a big inspiration to me in the gym. I remember when I first saw you climbing, and you're just always so quiet and just like watching the boulder, and I just was able to like learn a lot from your climbing style, and then also just crush. You're just like a silent crusher in the gym.
Am I really?
Yeah. Yes, I definitely are.
With a sprinkle of jokes.
So let's get into your like active adventure. Like, how did that begin for you? How did you start being active?
I think before motherhood, not so much, but meeting Franco, my husband, it's pretty active, wanting to stay healthy, and then having the girls, we knew how it would pull us away. Having kids, it just gives you, I don't know, a different aspect in being parents, and you kind of lose track of what you want in terms of being active yourself. So it's like, thinking, what is our goal as a family?
Yeah.
Are we going to keep up that active lifestyle? The answer was yes.
Yeah.
So it's basically bringing the girls everywhere so that, the whole family could reach their goals in terms of, what they wanted to pursue outdoors. So in terms of climbing.
Yeah. So you started climbing in Hawaii, is that right?
Hawaii with Franco, I think when I was 23.
Okay.
At our local gyms. So whenever we could reach out after college. And then our home gym, Oahu Bouldering, which was Arch Project before. So yeah. And then bringing the girls everywhere we went.
Yeah. Like, what did you initially like about climbing?
I love that everyone can focus on their own projects. If I'm not feeling as strong as Franco, I could do a different style of climb. Yeah. And feel strong when I, get a climb and not feel so let down. I don't have 8 inches the way Franco has over me. I don't have that span. Yeah. And it's cool. Like I have a different style than him, and it's awesome to give that feedback to these girls.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And then like as you, I guess, like start to climb more and more, do you how do you identify yourself? Like, do you identify yourself as a climber in your like day-to-day life?
I don't know. I think before, as a climber, I think I identify myself as a mother first kind of climber.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's different because I think my goals in climbing has taken a back seat, especially with them competing, and I'm okay with it. Yeah. So I think if I had to put a title on it, mother, graphic designer, climber. Yeah. Because it's like a good basis for us as a family.
Yeah.
Climbing.
Who inspires you?
Let's see. I have a bunch.
Yeah.
I mean, Brooke Rabitu. Yeah. We have some team kids that are pretty inspiring. They're short but so beastly. I mean, and we see them weekly. Yeah. So vertical roll climbing team, pretty strong. My mom, my mom is a strong rock in my foundation. She does things from the ground up, and if you complain, talk it out and get it done. So she's a big inspiration to me. Other pro climbers too, Miho, like Ashima, vertical mag. So yeah.
And then
females inspire me.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
What goals were you thinking about for yourself this year?
For me, this year is getting back on a tick list.
Yeah.
Now that, because we just moved from Hawaii 2.5 years ago, so I think now we're fully settled. The girls are in a great climbing team,
Yeah.
and I can just chill a bit. Just getting back to a good tick list, because these girls they're killing it. I make a joke that I'm the last one in the family to send things, so my goal this year for climbing is to send some things.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Is there like anything in specific that you're looking
entropy is one.
Yeah.
That I'm always close. The whole, I don't know, short beta needs to come to me. But she wants me to busted. I don't know. Busted. Okay.
You can still do it.
Yeah, probably busted. But yeah,
Busted,
entropy
yeah.
is one that I feel like I'm super close on. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Is there anything like more abstract that you're working on this year at all?
Yes, I'm trying to manifest a really good design job
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Because I think working a regular, everyday, structured job, I'm just so tired. My husband and I were just super tired at the end of the day bringing them to team practice.
Yeah.
And then okay, you got a beast on the moon board. I'm like, no, we woke up early. I'm tired.
Yeah.
So maybe landing something that works for our whole family.
Yes.
Because I know once this one gets into bigger competitions and nationals, we're just going to be making more flights and whatnot. So just having more remote options.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hopefully one will click. But yeah.
Yeah. Has climbing ever been a point where it's not been good, or exercise in general? Has that not been like a source of joy for you?
I think before we moved, it was really tricky when we were living with my parents because it's really pricey in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And my dad just went through a stroke.
Yeah.
And my mom asked if I could take a break and take care of my dad.
Yeah.
That was tough for me because I felt like I didn't have my own identity, my own life. She was doing schoolwork remotely because it was during the pandemic. And I was just trying to make my ends meet with being a wife, being a mother.
Yeah.
I couldn't focus on exercising, and it was bumming me out.
Yeah.
I kind of lost myself. So for me, climbing is going back to me time.
Yeah.
So that's why putting that more in the forefront in my life or in the future would be something good.
Yeah.
So that's my goal for this year too. Just me time on the wall.
Yeah.
Me time on the rock. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it does take time to develop, those skills. Like it's like if you don't put time into it, it's like you're not gonna. I'm struggling with that too. Like if you don't put time into climbing, you're not gonna really get it back out. You have to be in the gym and working towards it.
But I also think a lot of it, which I'm explaining to the girls, is your mental state.
Yeah.
If you feel like you're out of shape, but you can do the move, you're not going to move because your mental, how you're thinking about it is not leveling up to how physically you can move.
Yeah.
So a lot of the insecurities will hold you back.
Yeah.
So trying to get there, just being more physically fit.
Yeah.
And then just taking each move, each crux as it goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm trying to get back there again.
Is there anything that you're doing specifically that you're trying to when you're working out that you're working on? Because I could use some tips, to be honest.
Oh. I mean, I had such a good routine back in Hawaii, but then in Hawaii, every time you move, you just sweat. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
The high humidity.
Yeah.
But just loving your workout.
Yeah.
Franco and I do Beachbody on Demand, and I really liked Morning Meltdown 100.
Yeah.
So when I was on it, the music was really great on it. I don't know, I'm a musical person.
Yeah.
That really gets me going.
Yeah.
And then just loving Jericho Matthews and just working out with it and just staying focused. Sometimes they stack workouts, but if one day you just want to do one, it's okay. Be kind to your body.
Yeah.
If you're off, it's okay. If you're not doing as much reps, it's cool as long as your form is great.
Yeah.
And then also food, diet.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Yeah.
I'm big on rice and carbs and sushi. That's my thing. But
sushi is the best.
Yeah. But just loving your body and taking it easy. You just got to start somewhere, and You know,
Yeah.
sometimes your flow goes off and it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever get like this is just for me. Do you ever get like mentally like where you feel like you can't like top out because of like nerves?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
'Cause
don't
I feel like you are so stoic in all of your movements. Every time I watch you, I feel like okay, I don't feel like you have that issue.
I think that's editing. That's the power of editing, because we will post our send goes on things, but there's so many goes where we go, you know, where we're scared of the top out, and then I'll hear, "Come on, Mom, you got it!" Oh my gosh, and that like gets me excited or inspired to do the end.
Yeah.
Yes, come on, you got it. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Come on. Fight. Let's go, come on. You got it. Come on. You got this. Come on, fight.
Yeah!
Come on. Come on. Come on. Nice. So good. What the? Shut up.
Yeah.
Or Hunter, she's a little bit shorter than me. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm like, oh my god. And then another one with Franco.
Yeah.
Is like, you know, just getting more inspired by him.
Yeah.
Like him giving me a pep talk. Like, take a break. He'll sometimes put in a 20-minute timer in between goes. So I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
Take the actual steps in between climbs and just go.
Yeah.
So just getting your mental state.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Raising two young women, young girls, like, how do you show up for them as like a role model?
I always tell them to give it their best in everything that they do.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, it's not your ranking at the end of the day. I tell them you don't have to podium as long as you love what you're doing. There's so many people who actually hate what they're doing, and that's so sad. I don't ever want them to get there.
Yeah.
So I notice if they're down and they need like a pep talk, not only just being transparent about it, but letting them know, you know, at the end of the day, it's just you and your climb. Yeah. Or you and whatever you're trying to achieve. If it's high cap, if it's, you know, like a team or a club or something, a test that you're trying to get, at the end of the day, it's you and that obstacle. Yeah. So if you need me there to give you advice, you know, to prep all the things you need for that day, I'll do that. Yeah. But at the end of the day, just get your mindset there and, you know, execute. So. Yeah. So for a role model, give them pep talks, drive them to their comps, and like make sure, you know, their mindset is there, and and show them some good climbing videos, not only of themselves but also strong women. Yeah. Like right before, because you know it's possible. You guys can do it, you know. So.
Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to go. Let's go back to when you first started climbing. Because I know that you're also like a creative. Like, can you talk a little bit about like when, like you first started getting into like your life growing up? Because people don't know you. Like, they don't know that you're a creative, and that's how you grew up before.
Oh,
so
graphic
like,
design.
Yeah. How did that? You know, how were you as a younger?
A very introverted person who had strong, you know, very. I don't know, strict Asian parents. Yeah. So I don't know if it's a lot of all the restrictions. Yeah. It's a lot of me doodling in my books and whatnot. My parents forcing me into nursing. So it's like, I think meeting someone like Franco, his strong motivators, like, you know, you got to do what you want at the end of the day. Yeah. So meeting someone who gave me a voice, I don't know, that kind of flourished my love for being different. Yeah. I think after having girls, I'm like, you know, I've always wanted pink hair. Yeah. I've always wanted colored hair. I'm going to go for it. Meeting Franco, I also strayed away from nursing when I was back at in Hawaii at UH, and I went for graphic design. Yeah. Just linking up with people who make you feel so confident in your own skin. Yeah. Which is nice. Yes. So that's what I want for you guys. I don't want to be super strict with things. If you don't podium every comp, it's fine. I love you guys as long as you love what you do. Yeah. So that's that's the one thing. You meet people who feel the same joy. So
Yeah.
Franco was a creative too. He wanted to go into photography.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. When he was taking a class, I did his design class for him.
Yeah.
But I mean, he wanted to go into photography. He was thinking of doing a minor, but he went for nursing.
Yeah.
And, I got to focus on design. But yeah, I think just having restrictions at home and then just finding my path where, I feel like I could just let my hair down and be myself and let my creativity flow in terms of design, the way that we dress, or just our hair color. Or
Yeah, I didn't know that was like kind of like, is that why you dye your hair?
Yeah.
Just 'cause you want to like rebel a little bit?
A little
like,
bit. Yeah. And
That's
I've
very
just
cool.
always wanted it. I don't know, just some color.
Yeah.
Because I was never allowed to when I was younger. Man,
Yeah.
what are you guys going to do when you're older? Oh my God. Give me guys ideas.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But yeah. It started with strict parents.
Yeah.
So.
And then like from that, like you weren't really active. You kind of were. Are you saying like more having to focus on like school and things like that?
Yeah, more
Okay.
academics.
Yeah.
I was going to church Monday, Friday, Sunday. I played piano. I did hula. I did piano recitals. Yeah.
Wow.
It's all things that my parents forced me to do.
Yeah.
So then just finding my own voice in college, my
Yeah.
own identity, that was, yeah.
Yeah.
And hence the move to Washington,
Yes.
like across a sea.
Yes.
But no, I mean, this place, I think we're all able to thrive. Them when they're climbing, me finding more resources for a design job, Franco working. So,
Yeah.
And then Leavenworth and Squamish. So I don't know.
Yeah.
We're happy here.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely. It fits. I feel like it fits you very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is one thing I did want to ask you as a mother. Like, when you're thinking about social media, like, how do you handle that? I mean, for yourself too. Like, there is a lot of things where it's kind of negative, necessarily like comparing yourself and things like that. Like, how do you think about
It's
social
tricky.
media? Yeah.
You see some moms who just seem to have it all together, but then it's always, I don't know, it's a snippet of reality. It's
Yeah.
like a portion or like 30 seconds on a reel that we want to glorify. That's
Yeah.
what it is. I
Yeah.
mean, like there are times where we don't have our crap together. These two are always fighting or competitive with each other, but I'll post a sand and everyone's like, oh, that's awesome. But did you know what it took to get there sometimes? Like getting
Yeah.
their mindset right. But
Yeah.
it's really tough. After having Hunter, I just like stopped social media because it's really different. Your body changes
Yeah.
to compare yourself to other moms who
yeah.
just seem, like nothing changed. I mean, that's tough.
Yeah.
I think that's why I see a lot of kids with their own like climbing accounts. I don't think that's something I want for the girls.
Yeah.
And I tell them, because social media is a little tricky, especially
Yeah.
what it could do with your mindset.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Just I'm not on it all the time. If I want
Yeah.
to post, I'll go on. If I don't want to see my grid or see what's, I'll take breaks and stay
Yeah.
away from it.
Yeah.
Right, monkey?
Yes.
Right.
Stay away from it.
Yeah, stay
Yeah.
away from it and just, I don't know. It's just social media.
Yeah. Yeah, I just can't imagine, like, I can't imagine looking up who's in a comp or seeing, for running, especially, like, seeing who's going to be there, seeing what their training looks like.
Oh my
all that
gosh,
stuff.
and it
Like,
gets into your mind.
it would get in my head so
Yeah,
bad. Like, I'm
yeah.
so glad that wasn't a thing when I was competing. So that's one thing that I would think is bad, is just, like, having that be a part of, like, you're really distracting. What do you want to say?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Like, having that be part of, like, competition, like, mentally, that'd be so tough.
Yeah, it's tricky too, especially when we're competing.
Mhm.
There's like their scores update live,
Yeah.
and the hunter's always like, "What place am I?" I'm like,
Oh,
"No,
Yeah.
like just be in the moment."
Yes.
Like, yeah. All these gadgets and devices and the social media, it's very tricky, and
Yeah.
it does play a toll on your mental state or
Yeah.
how you want to focus, or how you want to figure your next move and whatever you
Yeah.
are doing. So just take breaks from it.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
Like I don't go on it often, but yeah.
Yeah, do you guys have anything you want to
Yeah.
add?
Let me, well, I think.
Like, no? Okay.
Yeah.
Anything we didn't cover?
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Okay, so I do have another question for you, though.
Okay.
We always like to end our episodes with this one question, which is, like, what words of empowerment would you give other women?
Yes. What words of empowerment would I give? Be kind to yourself. I know everyone's like, love yourself, give your time, give your body, give yourself me time.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the process, we're just like, oh, but my workout wasn't the same, or I got that moonboard climb, I can't get it today. Just be kind to yourself.
Yeah.
It's okay if one day you're not performing
Yeah.
the way you were last week. Just I think I said this to you guys, was it yesterday or in the hotel room?
Yeah.
Just be kind to yourself.
Yeah.
We're not like 100. We're not ourselves all the time,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just kinder words.
Yeah.
Like you have an inner monologue going whenever we're doing something hard. Franco's always like, tell yourself you can do hard things, but also, and if you don't get it, be kind. Like,
Yeah.
use kinder words. Like you're not lesser than just because you're not getting it today
So
versus
true. Yeah. So true.
So yeah.
Yeah, those are great. If people want to like follow along with you on your journey, where can they follow you? Or do you have any plugs that you want to give?
Oh, I don't know. Just my Instagram,
Yeah.
Lennie Bird. I mean, if you want to join us at Vertical Road Climbers, give me short bait on the moonboard. I'm okay. But yeah, just my Instagram. I'm not all over on social media. I'm okay with, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, shout out. You want to shout out the Vertical World Climbing team?
Oh yeah, go.
What do we say?
Coach Tyson!
Coach Tyson, you're so Sigma.
You're so Sigma.
All right, I'll do my plugs. You can follow me personally. That's at Jacalyn Gross, JACALYNGROSS. You can follow UR Sportswear. That's the letter U, the letter R, Sportswear on all social platforms. You can check out any of our products at ursportswear.com. If you are listening to this and you want to watch the video version, you can go to UR Sportswear's YouTube channel and subscribe. Both the audio and video version was produced by Jeremy Canaria and edited by me. And thank you again to MidNite Solar for sponsoring and supporting this podcast. And happy Mother's Day to Lennie and to all parents, all moms, my sisters, my mom, mother figures, just all single dads that are mom roles, everyone. So happy Mother's Day. And Lennie, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Having us.
Oh, of course. And Finn and Hunter, thank you for being here too. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you enjoy most about climbing with your mom?
What I enjoy most about climbing with my mom is that she's super kind and sweet, and she always hypes us up before we hop on the boulder.
What I enjoy most about climbing with my mom is that she gives us good beta that's good for people our height.
Sigma.
Want to say Happy Mother's Day?
Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
No, I said it correctly.
Happy Mother's Day.
Okay, fine.
3,
Let's just
2, 1.
Happy Mother's Day.
You're so
You're so mean. You're like bullying me about saying words.
Roasted you.